I know I'm a bit late to Splitsville. I think it came out 3 months. No, I mean 3 weeks ago. Been meaning to watch this movie, and none of my AMC's have been showing it, but I finally got to watch it two days ago. Yesterday, I can't remember, but Michelangelo Cavino's directed and self-starred movie is hilarious. I thought this wasn't gonna be better than Hmm, any other comedy movie I've watched this year. I think there's an argument this might be the best one. I thought Roses might be the number one, but I think this might have overtook it. I'm not really sure. I didn't really think Dakota Johnson was going to be that great, but maybe her specialty is movies that have her in a weird love triangle. But she's great in this movie. Her and she doesn't have much of a role in this movie as great as Dakota Johnson's role is, but Adria Arjona, everybody loves her. They want her to be Wonder Woman. She was pretty fine in this movie. I think the real hidden star in this movie was Charlie Gillespie. I think he was great. He was hysterical in every scene he's in. He's obviously just a side character, but every scene he's in, he is hilarious. Obviously, the two main boys, Kyle Marvin, I think is my favorite character in this movie besides Charlie Gillespie, and of course Michelangelo Cavino. I think their duel against each other is great. This movie might have the best action scene in any movie this year. This is a joke, but the first fight scene where Kyle Marvin tells Michelangelo Cavino that he just had sex with Dakota Johnson, and they're doing like the full running through the house fight, and they destroy the tank, and they're walking the fish back to the sink. That whole bit is great, and then obviously the smash through the window, which was in the trailer. Everything about this movie is hysterical. I don't think there was a part where I wasn't laughing. Every scene, even the semi-serious ones, are pretty fucking funny. The scene where they have to take, can't remember the son's name, but Dakota Johnson's son to school for him to get expelled. That scene is hilarious. I think Kyle Marvin is really great in this movie. I found out he's not in really anything else, and I don't watch TV, so he might be in TV shows. I really have no idea, but he is fucking hilarious in this movie. I mean, definitely the best lead role in this movie. I mean, it's him, Dakota Johnson. Nah, I won't shorten his name. Just Cavino. I think he is the the best part about this movie. Every single line he has is pretty fucking funny. His little beef with Adria Arjona's character is hilarious. Now he's just inviting people over every time she's having sex with them. It's great. I think the only slow part about this movie is a little bit towards the end before Dakota Johnson fucks Cavino again, and that's really it though. This movie is pretty well paced. It looks really great too. I'm happy this movie just looks great, and it really feels like something like I said in my Roses review and another review I said it before. I'm trying to remember. Roses for sure. It's just that I think these 2000 styles comedy movies are really back, and I'm gonna go back and watch a few more comedies from the 2020s because I haven't watched a lot just because I think comedy movies are dead. But this and the Roses back to back has been phenomenal. These movies are just great, and I like that it just feels like the 2000s are really back in comedy. This movie is great. I'm honestly a little surprised by it. I thought I was gonna like it, but I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it as much as I did. It's probably my favorite comedy of the year. I I think it beats The Roses just by a smidge, and obviously I think it beats Naked Gun by a pretty good margin too. Splitsville is great. I don't have much to say about it, but I think Kyle Marvin is hilarious in this movie, and uh, Michelangelo Cavino as a director, and I'm not sure if he wrote this movie, but even as an actor in this movie, he was great. To see him do good in both parts he played in this movie is really great, and I think Dakota Johnson should have had more in this movie. I don't think they used her enough, but obviously they were trying to focus more on Kyle Marvin and Cavino's relationship, but Dakota Johnson's one of the biggest actresses in the world right now. I feel like she could have and should have had a little more, but it's fine. I think this movie is just so great. This movie is hilarious. Like I said, it's well paced. It looks gorgeous. Splitsville is my favorite comedy of the year. I'm debating giving Splitsville an 8 or 9. I'm sticking like an 8.5 right now. I don't think it's great enough to be a 9, but I like that it feels like the 2000s comedies movies are just back. And I think Splitsville is great. If Michael Cavino wants to do more comedy movies, I think he should because this is fucking hilarious. Every single character in this movie is hilarious, from Kyle Marvin, Cavino, Dakota Johnson, Adriana, and even the little kid. Every single person in this movie is great. And the ending of this movie, which I didn't talk about in my main review because I feel like my head's just all over the place and I can't really think right now. But the ending of this movie is great. I like that they just ended with a four-way relationship that they have. Splitsville is great. If you haven't seen it, I think you should. This is one of the better comedy movies of this 2020s decade. And if you haven't seen it, I think you're missing out.